Happy Monday. How is everybody? I hope you had a great weekend. For those of you that see me later, welcome everyone. My name is Cindy. I'm at Simply Cindi. I am doing astrology and horoscopes for the next month. I think we're down a week, so 3 weeks. And we're going to see how this goes, if there's enough people watching, if there's enough people commenting and everybody's liking this, then we'll do it again. For those of you that don't know me and have never been to my channel before or seen me, I'm a medium, uh, and I had another channel, came to this channel, went away. Then we had the pandemic, and I've come back this year to do full time again. I have a lot of modalities, but I've challenged myself for the next 30 days, and we're down 5 days to do lives and do horoscopes and tarot. And I can feel like mediumship's coming up. I'm sitting here thinking, because I know I want to do the resetting our vagus nerve, but I also wanted to do some other stuff with lymphatic drainage. So for now, since I got off the subject of the vagus nerve, let's reset the vagus nerve. Okay, so the vagus nerve, you want to reset the vagus nerve because it helps your anxiety. There's a lot of things that help your anxiety. I have really good herbs that I make that help your anxiety, and if any of y'all are interested, you can just email me. So let's reset your vagus nerve. So you're gonna look straight. And then so what I keep forgetting to tell you guys is you want to look straight, and then you want to look to the left and see how far your neck will go. Actually, that was the right for me. And then you want to look to the opposite and see how far your neck will go. Like, don't stretch it, but just see how far it'll go. Okay. And then I want you to clasp your hands together. And then I want you to take it, relax your shoulders. A lot of us don't realize that we're not relaxing our shoulders. So relax your shoulders. Uh, put your head straight, relax your shoulders, your wings sort of relaxed, but stretched a little. And then I want you to look all the way to the right with your eyes, but leave your head straight until you get the yawning. Oh, excuse me. Until you get the yawning. And then you want to do it again and do the opposite side. So look, don't strain, but look as far that's comfortable to the left until you get that movement. Some of you, it's going to take some time to get that yawn. Some of you, it will take some time to get that yawn. So you can do that periodically when you're getting a little anxious, when you're kind of, I don't feel good or I don't feel right kind of deal. Do that vagus nerve. The other thing I had someone else do is, I mean, I'll have you do too. If you're having an issue and you're not getting the yawn right away, it'll get better as the days go by and you keep doing it. But that little ball that's right where your gum line and your front teeth are, if you'll put your tongue and press against that little ball that's there, that relieves anxiety as well. So, and that helps reset as well. So if you'll just put the pressure there and then do the thing that I just told you, and now you can like turn your head and you'll notice that that it kind of feels better. So that's all I'll say about that for today. Let's move back to the 18th. Okay. Now I've already shuffled the cards, but I'll shuffle them again since you guys are in here now. So it looks like it seems to be working better. For those of you that'll see this later, I'm talking about the actual live because we were having an issue on Friday. Well, a couple times last week. Okay, so let's do Cancer first. We'll do Cancer and then go forward. Okay, Cancer. What do we have? Ooh, Cancer, you have the King of Pentacles. So you have the King of Pentacles. It looks like, so I feel like you guys are working hard. I feel like there is a little bit of fear there. You know what I feel like? I feel like, not FOMO, it's like I'm going along and I'm doing good and people are happy and I'm getting noticed, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just kind of doing what I think is right. So there's that fear of not being confident in what you're doing. But you are the King of Pentacles. I feel like this is you. I feel like you're in a place, or you may get to a place, or something's happened where you get the accolades or the money or the trip or the thing, and you're kind of don't know how it happened, but you don't realize that you've been working hard for it. And that's all it takes. It doesn't take you knowing exactly what you're doing. It just takes you working hard at it. That's Saturn. Are you working hard at it? Even if you think you're failing. I've told you guys, anybody that tells me they've made it, they're the master at something and they haven't failed, that's a lie. You need to fail several times because that makes you a better master, right? So I do feel like you're going to get this money, this thing, this trip, this accolade, this thing. And it helps. Like I see this pinnacle here, and I see that the bull is very small for some reason. Like when I was looking at another sign with this, I saw the bull very big. So the bull's very small. So I feel like part of where you've grown is to understand that yes, your way may be the right way in your head, but it works out better if you take others' opinions, not opinions. If they've done it before and they've done it and made it easier and you take that into consideration, then it works out better for you, if that makes any sense. Okay. Congratulations. Right, Leo. You've got the hanging man. Okay, Leo, it looks like there is something that you need to make a move on, but you're deciding to like stall or wait, and that's okay. I kind of feel like you're sensing that everything's going to change anyway. And so, yeah, thanks, Kathy, for putting it up there. This is something that you're choosing to do. You're choosing not to make a move on it. You're choosing to kind of wait it out and see. And I feel like that's the best thing for you to do right now because you're still learning to trust yourself again. So, yeah. And then Virgo, you have the Three of Wands. So, Virgo, I feel like it's so funny. Like, Virgo, you're so, I know it's hard work and you're very critical about yourself, but it's almost like whatever you have to do or you feel like you have to do, you feel like it's so far, like it's too much work. And it's not. It's like you're used to doing hard work. This is going to be easy. You're just making it hard for yourself for some reason. It's like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to do this, but oh my God, I have to like, I don't know if I have the energy to do this. It's like that, but you do have the energy to do it, and it's not as far away as you think it is, whatever this is. Okay? You have the experiences. It's a 3. It's not very far. It's just this one thing. And then when you do it, it's a lot, right? And then when you do it, you're going to be like, oh my God, that wasn't even that hard. Like, I'm telling you, you're the one holding yourself back. You are. You're holding yourself back by thinking this is too hard, and it's not. It's not. Good luck, Virgo. Okay, Libra. You have the Three of Cups. So Libra, it looks like you get a little bit of celebration and a little respite today. Looks like whatever you've been thinking about this weekend, some of you may have met somebody, but it looks like, because I do feel like newer energy. Um, yeah, it's a three. I mean, enjoy it while it's there. Um, but for others, I don't feel like it's that. I feel like it's I feel like whatever this thing that you've been sort of focused on or trying to focus on or trying to get through, I feel like you get some sort of knowledge from the universe, evidence from the universe that you are going in the right direction. Does that make sense? Okay. And then Scorpio. Scorpio. Ooh, you have the magician, Scorpio. So I feel like y'all are the magician. Um, I do feel like y'all are better. I feel like you're in a place where you can. I almost feel like it's a neutral place where you can like decide, do I want this or do I not want this? And I feel like today you do pull some magic to like get whatever this thing is. Um, for some of you, I feel like you finagle. You finagle. I can't curse, so I would say you pulled it out of your, you know what I mean? Like, you're like, whew, I did it. Yeah, you are magic. So something happens today where you transmute it and you are magic. And like to everybody, you're like the magician, but to you, you're like, oh, I pulled it out. I pulled it. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. That's kind of what I feel. So congratulations, Scorpio. Okay, Saggy. Ooh, Saggy, you're gonna be okay. I know you haven't told anybody, but you're gonna be okay. Okay. You got the Knight of I was gonna say the Knight of Sagittarius, the Knight of Pentacles. So you do have a gift coming. You do have your money opening up again. It's like you had a tight hold. This had nothing to do with you making this happen like this. This had to do with your growth. I don't know how to explain this. Sagittarius, you're gonna. So what I'm hearing from my higher self is just tell them they're gonna be fine. You're gonna be okay. Your magic is coming back. Your thing is coming back. Okay, and you're gonna get an offer. You're gonna get an opportunity, and it is going to be solid. It's not gonna be this. Oh, I thought it was gonna do something, but it didn't go anywhere. Your magic's coming back. Okay, okay. You are going to get this offer, this opportunity, whatever this is. And I know y'all are not feeling it right now. I know you're not. Okay. So, Capricorn, you have the Ace of Cups. So, something that you have been thinking about. I don't feel like it's a big thing, but I feel like it's something that you've been thinking about that I almost feel like maybe it's a little gift for yourself, finally. Wow, that's a change. And it comes through, and somebody surprises you with it and you really enjoy it. And it's the start to something that you really want to do. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Aquarius, you have the Chariot. So the Chariot, Aquarius, I know you have 20 years, and Pluto's going to help you understand. But for now, you need to it's not like if I say this, it's not like you don't know this. It's like you know this in your head, but you're not doing it in your heart. Okay? You know that you're in charge of your of the way that you want to. Aquarius, you're evolved enough to know that there are 3 or 4 or 5 million destinies. Okay. Which one are you going to take? Like, you know this. Okay. I know other people probably won't understand that, but you understand that every one of those 500 destinies are valid. It's what you wanted to do. You know that you're not going to do all of them, but which one are you going to do? Right? I feel like you know this, but you're not doing it. Instead, you're like, oh, let the universe pick for me. Even though you know this, you're like, let the universe pick for me. Let me see if I'm getting the, and you do it this way. Uh, let me see if I'm getting a sign to do it this, or if it does, if the sign is this, then I'm going to do that. Or if the sign is this, then I'm going to do that. Or if the sign is that, I'm going to do that. But what you're doing is you're letting the universe pick. You need to pick. So you need to take responsibility, Saturn, and decide. You don't have to like decide, because I know you're like, if I decide, I don't know why I'm going so deep into this, because I'm feeling it. If you decide, then you feel like you're going to miss out, or maybe it's the wrong decision, or what. You're not trusting yourself. You need to trust yourself, and you need to get out of your head, and you need to make the choices. That's what I'll say. It's the chariot. You need to like lead. You need to, and I'm not even asking you to lead humanity right now. I'm just asking you to lead you. So just lead you. Just, and I can hear some of it. I am making the choice. It's not coming out right. No, you have to have faith in yourself. That's Saturn and Pisces, having faith in yourself, your belief system, your understanding, you're understanding a new identity. You have 20 years of identity that you're going to try to understand. You have limiting beliefs that you're trying to expand to not be limited anymore. You got 20 years of this. Okay. So this is the little part of taking charge and trusting yourself. And just because it didn't start to open up and unfold the way that you think that it should, if it's gonna go that way, a lot of people aren't gonna understand this, but Aquarians will. If it's not unfolding in the way that you think it's supposed to unfold, to tell you that that's the message from the universe that you're going in the right direction, then all of a sudden you switch. You need to stay the course. Have some faith in yourself. Does that make sense? I don't want to go too far deep into it, but for some reason I was getting deep into the Aquarius. Okay, so Pisces, you're the Hermit. Pisces, I think having all of these, if you're Pisces ascending, I think having all of these planets in your house has overwhelmed you. And especially having the sun there has really confused you, because what you thought you knew is not what you know. You know more. It's way different than you thought. And things aren't easy. You're not manifesting like you could. Things aren't coming about like they should for you, but that's not to say that they can't. It's Saturn and Venus, and then Mars is going to be in there, and the sun and Mercury's been in there. Like, you're really having to test yourself. You're really having to put some work in who you are and decide who you are and how you want to present to the world. Does that make sense? So you are taking a little break. I say go within. That's your answer, is to go within. Uh, but it looks like, um, yeah, you're not gonna get the answer outside. You're gonna get the answer inside, and that means doing some work inside. Not they did it to me, blah 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 blah. Right? They didn't do anything but what you wanted them to do. Trust me. Okay. You don't have to understand it that way. You don't have to take what I say, but I'm trying to make it easier for you. So You will just for a second possibly open yourself up to thinking maybe she could be onto something. Maybe she could be onto something. Just open that up just a little bit to not be the victim, to like turn it around and say, and because I'm not saying you haven't had some bad things done to you, you have. But what I'm saying is, if you're going to stay in the victim mentality, then the universe is going to bring you victim mentality. If you're going to take responsibility, which what Saturn wants you to do, your answer is in there, and it's not easy. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Okay, does that make sense? Okay. And then we got Aries. I'm laughing because this Seven of Swords reminds me of Aries being in the play in the sandbox. It's just taking all their they're taking all their toys and going home. They're tired of everybody. I don't know why I got that image, but I got that image with Aries. They are tired. They are done with everybody. They're done with the lies. They're done with the manipulation. They're done. They're wanting to do something else. They're wanting to be around other people. They're ready to go. And with the sun coming in, they've been tired lately, but with the sun coming in there, they're really ready to go. They're really going to get ready to go. And they're ready to go. They've done a lot of work, but they are so tired of the people around them. So I feel like today you will put your foot down with some things and say something to some people if you need to, okay? Because you have been working hard and you're kind of, it doesn't take long for an Aries person to understand what they want to do. Just sometimes they ignore it. And I don't feel like you're ignoring it today. So congratulations, Aries. It's about time you got back into your feisty mood. Taurus. So you have the Five of Swords, Taurus. You're you're kind of like Aries, except for that yours is a little bit more serious. Yours, you have to, these are things that you should have been doing, and these are, I'm going to use the word passive aggressive. You have some people that are around you that are passive aggressive that will like pull the sword up and try to charge at you with the sword, but then they're like, no, I didn't. I was just picking it up to move it. Just kind of like that way. Take that with whatever is going on with your life. But there are people around you that are very passive aggressive, and you're kind of tired of it too. And I feel like today you may have to like, I don't know that you will, because you're kind of, when I look at this, you're kind of looking at it. You're looking at them and you kind of know what they're doing, but you're not, I don't feel like, I feel like you see one sword's down, one sword's up that you're holding. So it's like you're ready to do it, but then you may not do it. But you're ready to do it, but then you may not do it. Yeah, thank you. Hi, Lorna. Thank you. So good luck, Taurus. Remember, there's some things that are needing to happen, but right now you have Uranus and Jupiter in your house, so you've got a lot of wisdom. You've got some things that you're going to be doing very differently. So my advice to you is do it differently, and that's the way. Okay. All right, Gemini, my last one, Jimmy's. This is interesting, Jimmy, because they were all right up, and then I get the Page of Pentacles upside down. So this tells me, I feel like some of you, not all of you, but some of you, you know how if you don't get your way, you get in a bad, like you get in this bratty mood, in a bad mood. I feel like you didn't get your way and you're mad at the universe and you're being a brat about it. I'm not saying that's wrong. You have the right to do that because, Jimmy, you hardly ever complain. I'm just saying, but what that's doing is it's causing you, your position, if you're going to get this position, this job, this money, this whatever this is, it's causing it to be delayed. So we need to change the energy. Okay. And again, you have every right to be a brat because you don't complain much. but it's almost like you have tried everything and nothing's working. But in that, it's making it delay. And I don't know if it's delaying because you are going to have everything change once we get through this north node, south node. Once we get through these eclipses, things are going to change on the other side. You do have, I do want to say that you do have, like, if you look here, um, Pluto is going to be aspecting the north node and then Gemini as well in the coming, like, on April 8th. So I'll talk to you guys about that later, but just know that there are some things coming for you and Sagittarius, that I think it's the changes. I think it's the, you've tried really hard, things have not been right. And I'm not saying that no other signs had that, because everybody's had that. It's the time period that we're going through. And again, we have this wound that we need to work with. We're not going to heal it completely. It's always going to be there in the back, but we can work with it. Does that make sense? So, my best advice to you, Jimmy, and I hate to say this because you guys don't ever complain. You have the right to complain right now. You are going to get this thing. It's just delayed. And I don't know, it's different for everybody. If it's the timeline, if it's because you can transform it and transmute it, if it's, that the position hasn't opened up yet, if it's that you're supposed to get this but the other person hasn't left yet. It's like timing. For some reason it's timing. Okay, does that make sense? All right, I think that's all 12. And it's interesting because you're the only one that got the upside down card. That's really interesting. So I want to thank you guys for joining me, for like listening to me ramble on. And sometimes I'll start channeling and I go way far, and stuff you might not understand, and you have to just say, hey, can you come back down to earth? I hope you guys are enjoying that vagus nerve resetting. Let me know if you do like that, and then we can do the lymph node drainage stuff. I have other things for like migraines and stuff like that. Let me know if you like that part, if you like me introducing that. And I think I can feel mediumship coming. So I'm just going to leave that open because I don't know if that's going to happen tomorrow, the next day, or the next day, but I just kind of feel like that's coming. It's been time. I've just been trying to figure out how to do it and bring it back to YouTube. So yeah, but now that I'm doing lives, it may be a little bit easier. So yeah. Well, anyway, I want to thank everybody for joining me. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing. Love all that you do, Cindy. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate each one of you, even though, like Lorna, all of y'all could be working, and I know that y'all are working and trying to watch me, and I appreciate it. For me, this is like the best time to do it. So, yeah, I'm gonna start working on the Pluto, finishing up the Pluto series. So I love you, love you, lovely. Thank you again for joining me. I'll see you guys later. Bye.